Welcome back. I'm slightly worried about how much this is going to burn. Okay, so we're doing this on Thursday the 10th, and it is the full moon, and it's full moon in Capricorn, and it's a buck moon, and we're going to use the Mystic Black Rose Oracle deck. I'm just going to move, I got some little wolf crystals. There we go, some more. There we go, look at them. Really cute. Dear Lord, what is it in here tonight? So, as I said, we're going to use the Mystic Black Rose. Hold on, let's just do that for a second because I've got a feeling I'm going to burn myself. I'm already heating up. It's only gone to about 50,000 degrees, I don't know why. So, got two new decks that I'm going to use. Haven't used them before. Feel that there's a lot of energy at the moment. Got the shamanic healing, which I think we all need a bit of at the moment. Right. Time to put the sage out before I set fire to everything else. There we go. Let's just do that. Sensible. Nope. 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 You're not supposed to do that. Right. Right. Trying to make sure all the sparks are out. Right. Okay, we're there. Ooh. Blimey. What is going on? It's only gone to about 150 degrees. Oh. Sorry, let's get down to work. So, as I said, we've got the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck and we've got the Mystic Black Rose. It's a time this is supposed to be a time of release, of letting go. Oh, here we go, we're off already. So I just want to do a read to see what this energy is going to bring for us. Any messages of importance that we need to see and hear. Well, see more than anything else. You need to hear me talk. Just to see how we can embrace the energy. There's also, again, if you're watching any astrology or that, if you watch Hogarth's Global Astrology channel, he did a video earlier this week about how the energies at the moment are quite weighty in some respects, where we're kind of feeling held back. Weighed down, where we can't really get our mojo going at the moment. So again, another planetary aspect that is coming into effect is going to be Saturn going retrograde on Sunday. I'm going to say it's my birthday, and I don't have the best relationship with Saturn, so I'm quite interested to see what this is going to bring. There is a lot of change going on right now. Uranus going into Gemini, this full moon, Apparently this is going to be quite an easy, nice time for most of us. So if you can, have a think about what you'd like to release, or what has been released. Maybe if it's something that's weighed you down, give it a send off. Thank it for the lesson that you've had to learn. Embrace it and use that to find what serves you. Okay, I'll push these to the side for the time being. Cards are seems to be giving quite a big message, bigger than I wanted, but hey. Most likely giving us the list of everything we need to release to be able to move forward. Thank God for that. Right, we're getting them down slowly. Quite as fast as I'd want them to be, but right, so I've got one card. Let's see if we can sort out a couple of these. That's the one card. So okay, this one's going. Ooh, blimey! Wow! Just making sure. I'm just doing something for a sec. I'm just going to turn that way. Still want to do yes? Okay, fine. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Hold on to your underpants, guys. I think this might be a bit of a long reading. Slowly and surely we are narrowing down the cards. Honestly. Oh my God. Okay. We have a 10 card reading. Yeah, I could have done it about 4, but you know, if you want to do the 10, and I'm just going to check on there. Now, that card came out. Is that part of the reading or not? Okay, is there an order? Right, okay, you're not going to give me an order, or I'm not going to wait for an order, to be honest with you. There's too many cards. Instinct. My God. Okay, let's find... I want to know which cards are the outcomes. do this. So, it's the top, what's being released. Bottom, what's coming in. Right, I'm going to do it this way. I'm trusting my instinct on this. This full moon, as I said, is about releasing. So the top cards, I'm working on the basis of these are things that need to be released, okay? With, if we manage to release these, what will be brought in? So, here we go. So, what do we need to release? Okay, influences. Okay. Others involved, third parties, intervention, manipulation. Mask. Pretending. Putting up a front, two-faced, not genuine. Heartstrings. Stringing along, get pregnant, entrapment, playing with feelings. The past. There is history, it happened, left behind, looking back. Deja vu. There's history, happened in the past, repeated patterns. So, the top, going for this, all it is saying is now is the time to look at things from the past that have hurt, that have betrayed us, that have caused us pain and anger. People, situations, and that it's time for us to let that go. Release this, okay? Release the bad influences. Release the people who get you to do what you really wouldn't. The ones that manipulate you. The ones that use hurt and trickery to manipulate a situation to their own advantage. To look at how others influence you. If it's in a negative way, time to release. Again, the mask. Look behind the mask, see what's really there. Is this the influences? Is this the past? Is this the heartstring where you're being, you're having your feelings played with? Behind the mask, get them to take the mask off. You'll know who's behind the mask. You can see who's manipulating a situation and what the true aspect of that is. Playing with people's feelings, trying to make themselves feel better by putting others down, by gaslighting, by belittling. Again, with the past, is this a pattern that keeps on happening for you? There is history. It happened, left behind, looking back. Has it been that you've been in this situation before and you've been left behind because of it? But now's the time to stop looking back at it and say, right, I can see what's going on. I know what's going on. Is this working to my higher benefit? Not theirs, mine. If it's not, leave it behind, okay? And deja vu. Again, it's going back on the history of this. It's about repeated patterns. I'm pretty sure a friend of mine who I was telling about, I have I do get pretty severe deja vu at times. And as she said, it's something that you need to release to get yourself out of that pattern. So, top ones. Release the bad influences. See behind the mask. Don't let your heartstrings be played. Release what's happened in the past. Look forward. Don't fall into the old patterns again. So that's those ones. Right, let's just see if I can stick these up out the way and we'll look at the other ones. Right, that's going to be one heck of a board if I try to do this. Right, okay, so moving away and releasing all of those, these are the things that we can achieve. So, proposal, commitment, offer, asking out, taking to the next level. Foresight, it's in the future, few days, 2 weeks, few months, direction is forward. Justice, legal matters, court visits, legal papers. Okay, divorce probably isn't the best one, but at the same time, if you're not looking behind the mask, or you look behind the mask, that might be the best option. Again, with the heartstrings, having your feelings played with, entrapment. Divorce may sound like a bad word, but in some respects it's actually the most positive outcome from a bad situation, especially where manipulation and someone not being the true selves, walking away from it. Don't look back, go forward. Again, another card of movement. Moving, boxed up, environment change, empty shell. I'd like to say that this is more a case of people who are looking to move, maybe downsizing, selling up, that this is a good prospect, that this will happen. And call. Hearing from, conversations, talking, unblocking. So basically, I'm going to read this as the positives that can come out of this is we move forward. We see justice for ourselves. That you may get new proposals, maybe a new job, a new partner, a new start. Possibly moving. And basically reconnecting with people that you need to hear from. The synchronicities at the moment are growing. Maybe an old friend from the past wants to get back in contact with you. Maybe it's a reconnection to someone that you've lost touch with. It could be a reconciliation, but it depends on what that is. As I said, you need to be careful. You need to release any attachments. If your gut is telling you there's something wrong with a relationship that you're already in, or how someone else is behaving to you, trust your gut. Now's the time. We have the opportunity to move forward, to get new starts, to unblock our potential, to take things to the next level. And as it says, moving forward with hindsight, with foresight. So, quite an in-depth little reading that. That was quite impressive. Okay. Right, so I'm going to read, see if there's any more of these from the shamanic healing. I think at the moment, I know a lot of us are feeling very tired, very worn down. I know it's taking a lot out of people, it's taking a lot out of me at the moment. I will say, I feel like I've been, today especially, I felt that I posted something that opened a can of worms that I didn't mean to open. It's not the first time that I've managed to do that, but at the same time, that's part of why I'm doing this reading, because I feel there's a sort of release going on in a lot of respects for a lot of people. It's not always, as I said, it's not been a good release in some respects. But however, I feel that for going forward, this could be beneficial. Right, what else do these what do you want to tell us? Oh. Okay, not quite so talkative with these ones. I keep looking at this to make sure I am recording, because yet again, part of the inner work that I've been doing, I sit and I record myself. And then I listen to it. And then once I've listened to it, I might listen to it again. But then I will come to a point where I will then sit and listen to it, but as a third person. And I will write down the feelings that I hear from that person talking. To try and isolate what the issue is by removing myself from the situation. By truly being able to take it back and say, right, okay, if I'm looking at that from another person's perspective, is it what I think? And it is very eye-opening if you can do it. Right, let's just carry on with this. One, 2, 3. Right, there we go. What cards do you want? Oh, okay, any order? Anchor. Okay. Anchors. Any order on the bottom ones, okay? Which one's the third card? Fourth. Outcome. Okay. Right, let's see what we got. Okay. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, pretty. Right. I have to say these are beautiful cards. I like these. 3, 3, 2. That's 1, 11. Okay, my numerology girlies. I'm going to ask you to give me a bit of information on this when you can. Okay, so we got number 3, slow but steady. Now, interesting enough, one of the things that I've always drawn is spirals. There it is. The top feels like a bit of a crescent moon more than anything else. But although this moon is all about release, don't rush what's happening right now. Today, maybe make the start, make the decision. Doesn't mean you have to break off contact. Doesn't mean you have to cut people off straight away. Doesn't mean that you walk away from your job, and that's something that I know all full too well. But it is a time to say, right, I've had enough of this. Why am I putting up with this? It's not benefiting me. Start making the plans. Sit and write and make notes and work on what it is that needs to be changed. And then steadily work on the progress for it. Oh, hold on, sorry. Sticky elbow tonight. Oh my God. Right. So the next one again, more spirals. 21. So that's 3 and 3. 21. Sacred space. We all need somewhere where we are able to be ourselves. But also the thing with a sacred space is it's having the time to sit by ourselves and go into ourselves, to our sacred spaces within. To look within ourselves for answers. Look at our fears. Look at our worries. And maybe trace the spiral out. But to find your sacred space, if that's a place, go to it. If there's somewhere you connect to and you can go there, go. At the moment, the biggest thing people are saying is connect to the earth. Take your shoes off, take your socks off, stand on the earth. Connect with the earth and the earth's energy. So, and again, this is quite a nature card. Number 2, new beginnings. Let's make a decision now to work towards new beginnings. Set new goals, slow and steady. We're not on about breaking any world records running. It's not always about getting there first, but it's on the working to get there to new beginnings. The release that we're going through today is an opportunity to start and build new beginnings. Now, this again is quite a pertinent card, where we're talking about new beginnings. So we got 37, emotional release. We've all got feelings, we've all got emotions. We've all got fears. And the question, I think, should be, are we able to face our fears? Are we able to really go within to release the emotions that have been trapped through generational cycles? Traumatic events? Is it time to release those so that we can move forward? Make way for positivity and happiness to bring in the new energy that's going to bring us forward to those new beginnings. Because the last card is growth. Oh, here we go. Done it again. There you go. I have a habit. It hasn't happened too often. I will pull cards or have cards pull out in order. So we had 37, we got 38. So realistically, we're working on new beginnings, emotional release. And if we can do that, we come to a time of growth. Growth, development, positive change, new directions. Limitless possibilities. To stay open to new ways of doing things. Oh, I'm going to try this because this came out the other night. Oh, oh my God, look at the cards. Look at the cards. They glow. They do glow rather nice under this light. There we go. I'll just do a bit of that. So, I'm kind of hoping if I can track down that moon, I will be trying to do a couple of my fabulous moon shots. It looks clear, it's probably a bit hazy, and it just depends where the damn moon comes up. If I'm lucky enough, like I did last month, if it comes up directly opposite the house, and I don't have to get up in the middle of the night, I will put pictures up. I would take this opportunity. This is a time of release. Physically and mentally. It's the end of a cycle. It's the time for us to step into our power. To embrace our destinies, to break the ties to karma, to the past, to make a decision to change what happens. Be brave, stay positive, Face your fears. And embrace the possibilities that are going to come. Have a good evening. Go howl at the moon if you have to. Catch you soon.